Whether you're a parent looking to ride with the kids or simply somebody just wanting a better way to get around without relying on a car, an electric cargo bike can be a game changer. But with so many options on the market, it's easy to end up with something underpowered or overpriced. And that's where we come in. We have tested and reviewed hundreds of e-bikes, including dozens of the top cargo haulers, and we're breaking down the best ones of 2025. No fluff, just solid recommendations for different budgets and experience levels, so let's find the right cargo e-bike for you. Hey and welcome into Electric Bike Report. I'm Griffin and today I'm going to be walking you through our top cargo e-bike picks. And if you're new here, we put e-bikes through a series of standardized real-world performance tests, measuring and evaluating range, hill climbing, braking, and more to give you the most in-depth reviews possible. Today, we're covering the cargo e-bikes that stood out the most, from top performers in our tests to those that just left a lasting impression on our team. Now, the term cargo bike quickly branches off into different subcategories, but today we're focusing on the two most popular styles in North America: long-tail cargo bikes and short-tail options, which we sometimes also call utility bikes. And before we dive into our list of 11 total picks, don't forget to hit subscribe so you don't miss our latest reviews or for our weekly updates on the latest news from the world of e-bikes. For each bike, I'll break down key highlights from our testing, go over the essential specs and performance data, and then wrap up with recommendations on who each bike is best for. And just remember, cargo bikes are typically all about accessories, and each ride featured today has a ton of accessory configurations for taking kids, grocery, gear, pets, and more along for the ride. Just to be clear, this list is not sponsored in any way. No brand here has paid to be here, and they had zero input on our picks. These are purely our recommendations based on hands-on testing and real-world experience. If you want to know more about how we test, we've linked a detailed breakdown in the video description, but here's a quick snapshot of the averages from all of the long-tail and short-tail cargo bikes that we've tested. The average range ranges from 36 miles on max power to 66 miles on the lowest assist. The average stopping distance of the brakes is 19 feet and 11 inches. And the average hill climb time is 1 minute and 15 seconds when it comes to our hill test. And one last thing before we jump in. Our work is supported by viewers like you. If this video or any of the individual reviews help you find the right cargo bike, you can support us by using the affiliate links in the description when making a purchase. We truly appreciate it. All right, let's check out the bikes. Let's take a look at the Lectric Xpedition 2.0. This bike is arguably one of the best values in all of e-bikes, not just cargo bikes. At its price point, it's rare to find a bike with such a high weight capacity, built-in passenger-ready features, and several other features people are asking for, such as a suspension fork, hydraulic disc brakes, a color display, and a powerful but easily controlled motor. Speaking of control, the Xpedition 2.0 has a unique hybrid system blending torque and cadence sensors. Like any torque sensor, the harder you pedal, the more power you get, but unlike most, it also delivers a steady boost as long as the pedals are moving. That makes it a lot easier to get rolling and can reduce some of the effort needed when climbing the steepest of hills. And finally, it has flexible battery options. You can choose from 3 configurations to match your budget and range needs. The base model has a single 624 watt-hour battery, there's a mid-tier option with 2 of those batteries, and then there's a top-tier model that bumps up the capacity to a total of 1,680 watt-hours, which is one of the largest battery setups we've seen on any e-bike. The Xpedition 2.0 can be set up as a Class 1, 2, or 3 e-bike. It has a 750 watt hub motor that produces 85 Newton meters of torque with a torque sensor. The bike went 74 and 135 miles in our range test with the upgraded dual battery setup, while we calculated an estimated 27 to 50 miles based on the entry-level single battery option. It flew up our hill test in 1 minute and 7 seconds. It stopped in 21 feet and 6 inches in the brake test. It has a total payload capacity of 450 pounds, including up to 300 pounds on the rear rack. The bike itself weighs 75 pounds without batteries, then factor in another 7 to 9 pounds per battery depending on which range option you choose. And finally, the Xpedition's 3 price tiers are $13.99 for the base model, $17.99 for the standard dual battery option, and $19.99 for the long-range dual battery model. We like this bike for just about anybody, but it stands out for 3 types of shoppers in particular. This is an easy recommendation for price-conscious shoppers. The base model is the most affordable long-tail cargo bike here on this list, but even the mid-tier dual battery version, plus some accessories, still cost less than several competing options. It's also great for couples who will be sharing a bike. The quick adjust stem makes swapping between different sized riders effortless, and no tools are required. And finally, with some of our top range and hill tests and one of the highest capacity rear racks here, it is perfect for serious cargo loads, carrying a full-grown adult or even 2 kids on the back. Let's talk about the Aventon Abound LR. This bike has really cool tech that gives it a serious edge as a true car replacement. The standout feature here is the Aventon Control Unit, or ACU, a smart security module that pairs with Aventon's app and includes a 4G chip for enhanced protection. With it, you can set geofencing boundaries to control where the bike can be ridden, activate motion detection and alarms, lock the bike's kickstand remotely, and more. And 4G comes free for the first year and is just $2 a month after that, or $20 a year. Aventon's app is also great for letting you dictate the ride experience, with ride customization tuning available to the motor's torque, sensitivity, and the strength of pedal assist. Beyond the high-tech features, the rest of the Abound LR is extremely sturdy. The gravity-casted frame and quill stem give you a solid ride with nice handling. It's one of the less flexy rides into corners, even when hauling a heavier load, so it just feels incredibly stable. We also love how Aventon packs in valuable accessories standard, including wheel guards, footboards, and even a lockable storage compartment. The Abound LR can be programmed to be a Class 1, 2, or 3 e-bike. It has a 750-watt hub motor with 80 Nm of torque, and it runs off a torque sensor. The bike went 36 and 80 miles in our range test with its 708 watt-hour battery. It flew up the hill test in 1 minute and 8 seconds. It stopped in 20 feet 7 inches in our brake test. It is listed to fit riders from 4'11" up to 6'6" and can carry 440 pounds with up to 143 pounds on the cargo rack. And at the time of this filming, it has an MSRP of $19.99. If you're looking to seriously cut back on car use or cut it out altogether, the advanced security features give you the peace of mind when parking and locking up the bike. It's also terrific for riders who want a natural pedaling feel. The 36-volt system provides plenty of power for cargo tasks while maintaining a ride experience closer to a traditional bike. And finally, it's a good pick for comfort-first riders. With both a suspension fork and a suspension seat post, this is one of the smoothest rides in the cargo e-bike category. Next up, we have the Rad Power Bike's Radwagon 5. One of its standout features is its ride feel. The BMX-style handlebar is comfortable and easy to control, and the full top tube adds stability in corners, all while keeping the step-over height low enough to accommodate a wide range of riders. We were also really impressed with Rad's overall design. The usable area of the rear rack is nearly 28 inches long, making it one of the longest on our list, yet it avoids crowding the space behind the saddle, something many other cargo bikes are guilty of. This means more room for carrying taller gear or comfortably spacing out 2 kids and the rider. All of that was done without extending the wheelbase to an awkward length that wouldn't fit a standard hitch rack. And it's the small details that push the Radwagon 5 ahead. The battery cells are encased in resin for added safety. It features a key fob and passcode unlock for extra security, and its high torque motor gives it serious climbing power even when fully loaded. The Radwagon ships as a Class 2 e-bike, but it can be opened up to faster Class 3 speed settings. It has a 750-watt hub motor that produces 90 Nm of torque, and it runs off a torque sensor. We achieved 27 and 48 miles in our 2 range tests of its 720 watt-hour battery. It climbed our hill test in 1 minute and 17 seconds. The Radwagon had an average stopping distance of 18 feet 7 inches in our brake test. And it's made for riders between 4'11" and 6'3" and can fit a total of 375-pound payload and 120 on the cargo rack. At the time of this filming, the bike sells for $2,399. So we like this bike for riders who prioritize handling. The stable frame, BMX-style handlebar, and controlled power delivery make this one of the best handling cargo bikes out there. The safety conscious will love this bike. To be crystal clear, we believe all the bikes that we're listing are safe, otherwise we wouldn't recommend them. But Rad definitely goes the extra mile with their battery tech and locking key fob. If safety and security are your top priority, this is a great pick. And finally, this is great for those who need more vertical space on the rear rack. I know most people use panniers or take advantage of baskets, but for those stacking taller boxes, the available space behind you is terrific to have, and it remains easy to balance with the 20-inch wheels. Next up is the Specialized Globe Haul LT. This is one of the more premium cargo bikes on the list today, and it definitely performs like it. I will go over all the data in just a second, but just know that in nearly every test, this bike wasn't just one of the best cargo bikes we've ever tested, it was one of the best performing e-bikes we've ever tested, period. That's from a sample size of hundreds. Now, one of its standout features is its adaptability. It's incredibly rare to see a cargo bike available in multiple frame sizes, and while most one-size-fits-all designs struggle to accommodate the tallest and shortest riders, the Haul LT nails it. With a 2-foot height range, thanks to its huge adjustability in both the seat post and handlebar height, most riders can dial it in to an ideal fit. Its cargo carrying ability is also next level. The rigid front fork comes pre-equipped with mounts for accessory items like hard-shell panniers, meaning you can get a max of 6 of those total on the bike, making this one of the most storage-friendly cargo e-bikes available. And finally, there's the motor. It has a slightly steeper learning curve than most hub motor torque sensor setups since it performs best with a steady pedal cadence, but once you get used to it, it is a dream to ride, delivering smooth, powerful acceleration and handling heavy payloads with ease. It's the only bike on this list that comes as a standard Class 3, but you can add an optional throttle for Class 2 riding. It has a 700-watt hub motor that uses 90 Newton meters of torque and runs off a torque sensor. Now, we got it to go 35 and an absolutely long 125 miles in our range tests. It had a lightning fast run in our hill test with a time of 1 minute and 1 second. The brakes gave a best-in-class performance among longtails with an average distance of just 16 feet 5 inches. It has the widest range of any one-size-fits-all frame, accommodating riders from 4'5" up to 6'4", and can carry a whopping 441 pounds with up to 176 pounds on the cargo rack. It is currently priced at $3,500. In terms of who we like this bike for, let's start with big and tall riders. With arguably the most powerful motor here, this bike handles maxed out weight limits better than just about anything. Plus, the extra legroom allows for a full, comfortable pedal stroke. And for couples who are sharing a bike, many one-size-fits-all e-bikes overpromise their fit range, but this one seriously delivers, making it one of the best cargo bikes for sharing between riders of different heights. I'm 6'1", my wife is 5'3". This is a rare example of something we can both ride in full comfort. Finally, this is a good choice for riders who want easy service and support. All the bikes we're mentioning are getting more and more service options, but Specialized has one of the largest dealer networks of any e-bike brand, so you're likely not too far from somewhere that can help with the maintenance and repairs. Next up, we have the Flyer Via Pro. This is one of the most customizable cargo bikes when it comes to the ride feel. Through the Flyer app, you can fine-tune the power and speed of the 5 pedal assist levels, tailoring the bike's performance to your preference. But customization doesn't stop there. It also stands out for its dual sensor system. Unlike most e-bikes that force you to choose between a torque sensor for natural active ride or a cadence sensor for a more relaxed experience, the Via Pro lets you switch between them so the engagement is up to you. Now, beyond adjustability, it also delivers impressive range. In our tests, it provided some of the best mileage we've seen from a hub motor with a single battery, meaning fewer charging stops no matter how you use it. And when it comes to passenger-friendly accessories, Flyer offers some of the most unique add-ons. You can pick a fully enclosed passenger compartment with a weather-protected canopy, making it an excellent choice for hauling kids, and they have one that converts the grab bar area into a giant tote bag to mix kids and gear. So this is a Class 2 e-bike with throttle and pedal assist up to 20 miles per hour. It's a 750-watt hub motor with 85 Newton meters of torque and the ability to switch between torque and cadence sensors. The range test results were 39 miles on max assist and 66 miles on the lowest power setting. It climbed our hill in 1 minute and 3 seconds, had a good brake test score of 20 feet and 8 inches. It's designed to fit riders 5'3" up to 6'3", and it's also one of the few options with 3 different frame sizes for you to pick from. It has a total 400-pound payload capacity, and at the time of this filming, the MSRP is $2,599. So if you're worried that a motor will be too much or too little power for you, this is a great option. Few cargo bikes let you manually adjust the power levels of the PAS system, and even fewer let you pick the engagement sensor. It's also great for heavier riders and max payload users. It's one of the most powerful hub motors we've seen on a cargo bike, making it well suited for hauling heavy loads. And it's also great for taller riders and those who prefer a stable front end. This is one of the few cargo bikes with a mixed wheel sizes with a 24-inch up front and 20 in the back. The taller front tire has smoother handling, better rollover, and a more balanced ride with the rear wheel, giving you that low center of gravity that you need for cargo. If you like the general layout of the Via Pro and can live with a little less motor power and a rigid front fork, the regular Via sells for a little less at $2,399. Let's talk about Blix's Packa Genie. So first up, the motor is seriously impressive. This bike set the fastest hill climb time of any long-tail cargo e-bike on our list, proving it's got the power to handle heavy loads and steep inclines with ease. And thanks to its fairly well-tuned cadence sensor, engagement feels smoother than most in this category. Another big highlight is its ride feel. Unlike many cargo bikes that use smaller 20-inch wheels or a mixed wheel sizes, the Packa Genie's 24-inch wheels offer a smoother, more stable ride. Larger wheels absorb bumps better and help eliminate the twitchy feel that sometimes comes with smaller bike wheels. Pair that with an adjustable stem to fine-tune your reach, and you've got a comfortable, confidence-inspiring ride. Overall, the Packa Genie is one of Blix's best models. It's an excellent choice no matter what kind of cargo riding you do, offering serious value for the price. And if you want something with a bit of style, this bike definitely delivers. This is a Class 2 e-bike with throttle and pedal assist going to 20 miles per hour. It has a 750 watt hub motor that produces 90 Newton meters of torque and uses a cadence sensor. You can choose either a single or dual battery model. We recorded 24 and 40 miles with the single 614 watt hour battery and would expect that to nearly double up to 48 and 80 miles with the dual battery setup. It did stellar on the hill test, getting to the top in 1 minute flat, which is the best for any cargo bike result and tied for the second best e-bike result overall. It got 23 feet 1 inch on the brake test. It fits riders from 5'1" up to 6'3", and it has a 400-pound total payload capacity with 150 pounds on the rear rack. Its MSRP is $2,099 for the single battery or $2,499 for the dual battery. Now this model has been out for a few years, and at the time of this filming it's currently on sale, so you might be able to find a great deal. If you like riding a little higher off the ground, you'll love the feel of this bike. Just be mindful that a higher center of gravity means you'll want to get comfortable handling kids or cargo before pushing it too hard. Now the range-conscious riders out there, one of the few cargo e-bikes with a dual battery setup option, making it a great pick for long-distance haulers. And finally, it's also just a lot of fun to ride without carrying stuff. Let's face it, e-bikes aren't cheap, so maybe you can't afford a cargo and a typical commuter or cruiser, so the frame design, tires, and fun motor of the Blix Packa Genie feel great and like a solid recommendation for those who need to haul stuff and like to just ride a bike for fun too. This is a really unique long-tail option with the Tern Quick Haul Long D9. This is a cargo e-bike that doesn't really feel like a cargo bike at all. Weighing just 65 pounds, it's significantly lighter than most long-tail cargo bikes, making it nimble, responsive, and easy to maneuver. And thanks to its mid-drive motor, it rides and handles a lot like a traditional bike, a rare trait in the cargo category. The rigid fork and 20-inch wheels further enhance its sharp, precise handling, making it one of the best options for stop-and-go riding in urban environments. And like other Tern bikes, it features a built-in vertical storage design, allowing you to stand it up on its rear rack and save a ton of space in your garage or apartment. And another major standout is its range. This bike delivered one of the best single battery range results we've seen from a cargo bike, period. While most riders will use higher assist levels when hauling cargo, the efficiency of this system means you'll still get plenty of miles between charges, even with a load. This is the only Class 1 e-bike on the list with pedal assist up to 20 miles per hour and no throttle. That mid-drive is the 250 watt Bosch cargo line motor with 85 Newton meters of torque. We had 37 and 100 miles in our range test results from the bike's 500 watt hour battery. In the hill test, it reached the top in 1 minute and 32 seconds. It stopped in an average of 17 feet and 6 inches in our brake test. It fits riders from 5'1" to 6'1" and can carry up to 419 pounds with 194 pounds on the rear rack. And at the time of filming, the Quick Haul Long is priced at $3,799. Look, we love this bike for urban riders who need precise handling in stop-and-go environments. The combination of a mid-drive motor, lightweight frame, and compact wheelbase makes this one of the most maneuverable cargo bikes, perfect for navigating dense city streets. It's also a choice for riders who appreciate premium components. Tern's reputation for quality is backed up by top-tier parts like the Bosch motor, Schwalbe tires, and Tektro's higher-end brakes. And finally, it is great for anyone looking for a lightweight cargo e-bike. At 10 plus pounds lighter than any other longtail we've discussed, this bike is far easier to handle and store, making it a great option for smaller or more petite riders who want something less intimidating to move around. Next up is the Aventon Abound SR. I'll move a little quicker through this one because, as you'd expect, the Aventon Abound SR takes nearly everything we loved about the LR and packs it into a more compact design, a little bit more playful handling, and just less bike to steer around. Aventon's ACU Smart Tech remains one of its standout features. No other short-tail cargo bike offers this level of security and connectivity. While it doesn't have as much physical cargo space as its long-tail counterpart, the SR still boasts the same impressive payload capacity. It's a stout, highly capable hauler that moves more like a traditional bike, with terrific handling and smooth, natural-feeling motor engagement that makes you feel like a supercharged version of yourself. The Abound SR can be programmed to be a Class 1, 2, or 3 e-bike. It has a 750-watt hub motor with 80 Newton-meters of torque, and it runs off of a torque sensor. The bike went 35 and 87 miles in our range test with its 708 watt-hour battery. It went up our hill test in 1 minute and 15 seconds. It stopped in 20 feet 5 inches in our brake test, and it's listed to fit riders from 4'11" up to 6'3" and can carry 440 pounds with up to 143 pounds on the cargo rack. And at the time of the filming, it has an MSRP of $18.99. We praised the LR for its car replacement capabilities, its terrific natural feel, and surprising comfort, and all of that applies to the SR as well. This one, though, ditches the extra length of the other one, which makes it a little easier to recommend for people who are tight on space or who envision doing just as much commuting or leisure riding as they do cargo hauling, since altogether the configuration feels more like a regular bike and less like a cargo one. Now it's time for the Rad Power Bike's Radrunner 3 Plus. This bike delivers a smooth, fun, and easy to control ride thanks to its well-balanced 3.3-inch wide tires and punchy yet predictable motor power. Comfort is another strong point. With a low step-over height, generously padded saddle, and BMX-style handlebars, it allows for an upright, strain-free riding, making it great for both commuting and casual cruising. But don't let its playful nature fool you. This bike can handle serious cargo duties. It boasts a high payload capacity and has plenty of hauling configurations, with Rad offering over 300 different accessory combinations. If you're looking for a shorter cargo bike that rides more like a standard e-bike, but still packs plenty of utility, the Radrunner 3 Plus is a fantastic option. The Runner 3 is a Class 2 e-bike. It is powered by a 750-watt hub motor with 64 Newton-meters of torque, and the system uses a cadence sensor. It went 26 and 60 miles in our range tests with a 672 watt-hour battery. In our hill test, it made it up the hill in 1 minute and 24 seconds. The brakes gave us an average of 20 feet 8 inches for stopping distance, and the bike fits riders 4'11" up to 6'2" with a payload capacity of 350 pounds, including 120 on the rack. And right now, the Runner retails for $16.99. There's really not anyone we don't like this bike for. The Radrunner 3 Plus is an easy handling, highly customizable ride that works for everyone from teens to retirees. It's nice for anybody who wants extra stability. The wider tires help with balance, making this a great pick if thinner commuter tires feel too twitchy for you. And if you like the Radrunner's jack-of-all-trades nature, consider checking out some earlier models like the Runner 2, which retails for $9.99 right now, or the Runner Plus for $12.99, each with slightly different features, but solid value at different price points. Next up is the Specialized Globe Haul ST. It also has the same standout features of the LT version, so I'd just add that this one has the main differentiator of more agile handling and a slightly faster feel. The bike feels a lot more nimble and moves really well on its custom Carlos Whisper tires that are both highly stable and quick rolling. The ST is a bike that can blaze. The motor still works just as well here as it does with the LT, but along with the better handling, it just gives this bike a seriously playful edge. This was my go-to bike for a while if I just wanted to rip to an errand quickly. It's a thrilling ride that's super useful with the right accessories. And just like the LT model, it fits tons of accessories with its MIK HD rack, which allows for quick on and off capabilities with tons of accessories. So it's overall a super user-friendly system. This bike comes as a Class 3 ride, but can have an optional throttle added to it for Class 2 riding. It has a 700-watt hub motor that uses 90 Newton-meters of torque and runs off a torque sensor. We got it to go 37 and 54 miles in our range tests. It zoomed up the hill in 1 minute flat on the hill test. The brakes were a best-in-class 15 feet 9-inch stopping distance in the brake test for short tails, and it fits riders from 4'5" up to 6'4" and can carry 419 pounds with up to 132 pounds on its cargo rack. At the time of this filming, it is currently priced at $2,799. This is amongst the most powerful e-bikes out there, so if you want something fun, fast, and easy, or need to haul lots of gear, it fits the bill. With how adaptable it is, the only major variable is price. If it's comfortably within your budget, it's a bike that you'll likely enjoy and find a good use for it. So we didn't want to conclude this list without one short tail mid-drive option, so we're giving an honorable mention to the Tern HSD S11. Now, we have ridden this one a lot at trade shows and think it, like virtually all of Tern's products, is just a phenomenal ride. It has a smartly designed frame and both front suspension and a suspension seat post for a comfortable ride. It's as though a commuter e-bike and a cargo bike fused their best features together to create a capable, high-tech, and heavy-hauling multi-purpose machine. It's got Bosch's excellent drive system, amongst the smoothest and most natural feeling that we've ridden, but it allows users to connect with the Bosch Flow app for navigation, security, motor tuning, and more. Riders can even set their desired charge level upon arrival at their destination. The bike system automatically governs motor output to ensure the right amount of charge remains. The HSD S11 features a GPS system for location tracking and a motion detection and alarm system to deter thieves. It also locks automatically when parking and unlocks automatically when it detects a Bluetooth connection when paired to your smartphone. So if you'd like a compact mid-drive cargo option, give the HSD, aka the Haul Stuff Daily, a closer look. That's gonna do it for today. I hope you found this video helpful. We did our best to include a variety of models that might appeal to different needs and budgets. But what did you think of our list? If there's a bike we didn't include, please let us know in the comments section below, and feel free to reach out with any questions about the bikes that we did discuss. And as a reminder, please be sure to use our affiliate links if you decide to purchase any of these models, and please don't forget to subscribe and give this video a like if you enjoyed it. Thanks for joining us today at Electric Bike Report. We'll see you on the next ride.